I don't have to adjust anything on this bike. This is nice. Even in direct sunlight, you can see that screen. Well, I'm here to let you know, it feels good. With a 750 watt motor, a 20 amp hour battery, and a top speed of 28 miles per hour, could the V5 from REVR be the off-road bike you have been looking for? Hey everyone, Monkey Wrench Mike here. That's what we're gonna find out today as we take the V5 out of the box, put it together, take it for a spin, then we're gonna grade it on fit, form, and function. If you're looking for an off-road bike, this might just be the one for you. Hey everybody, Monkey Wrench Mike here. This is the V5 from REVR. It offers a 750 watt motor, a 20 amp hour battery, and a top speed of 28 miles per hour. So like we always do, we're gonna take it out of the box, put it together, take it for a spin, then we're gonna grade it on fit, form, and function. Isn't that a great color? That is a beautiful blue with the tan, extra long saddle, and the pegs for a second rider. This is a beautiful bike, it really, really is. Let's go over what you get in the box. First of all, one of the nicest toolkits I've ever received for an electric bike. That's perfect. You get all these extra parts, you get your battery charger, you get a user manual. The instructions are not super detailed, so a lot of this stuff, if you haven't put together a headlight before like this, good luck. They don't tell you what bolts go to what. It's just one of the things you got to deal with, okay? But once you get it together, I like it. I think the build quality is way nicer than the instructions. I think this is beautiful. I do wish this matched that a little better, okay? They're a little bit off in color. As far as the features for the V5, which I do like the logo right there. I think that is beautiful. Like I said, you get a 750 watt motor, and you do want to write down that serial number because should your bike be stolen, that's how you prove that it's yours. You have a 48 volt, 20 amp hour battery. The bike itself will go 28 miles per hour, and you get up to 80 miles of range on this thing right here. The bike weighs 85 pounds. It'll carry 264 pounds. This is the Shimano 7-speed gear system right here. You have an aluminum alloy frame. You have a beautiful headlight, which I think is just gorgeous. Look at that thing, it's fantastic. You do have a rear light as well. These were, oh, so nice, so nice. You have a 2-year warranty on this, which is huge. You have a dual suspension. There's your back suspension. There's your front forks right there. And you get, like I said, a footrest for your passengers. Now, when you're not riding with a passenger, fold these up so you don't bang your heels on it, okay? Or get this in the way. So they just fold up like that and they'll stay out of the way, but look at this. I will say the tires, they feel a little more plastic than rubber, and you do have to inflate them, as you can see. They're not fully inflated, not a big deal at all. All right, that is the REVR V5. I'm gonna spend some time on it, then I'll take you guys on a ride. Then we'll grade it on fit, form, and function. Yep, you know what's coming up next. Time to go have some fun. Yep, the REVR V5. Like I keep saying, it's a good looking bike, very much like a cafe style motorcycle. You know what I'm talking about. We have the battery all charged up, so I can go ahead and close the door here for that. And let's just go have some fun. I mean, it is a cool looking little bike. I really do like this huge frame right here. This is a high density aluminum alloy frame. You've got the 20 amp hour battery right there, 750 watts of power in the motor. And this is a very crisp. Can you see that? Look at that. Look at how crisp this is, the LCD screen. Beautiful. Okay, so we're in pedal assist 0 right now. Let's go to 1, 2, 3. Ooh, first impressions are the saddle. It's a high density foam too. Wow, okay, so you have your thumb drive, your throttle right here on the right. No cars coming. Let's go have some fun. We're gonna batten down the hat and see what she's like. It's a pretty quiet motor, I'll tell you that. And I can slide forward and backward on this huge saddle to find a comfortable riding position. You are kind of bent over a little bit. The handlebars are very low, but that's all right. All right, brake test, nice. Okay, we'll get up here. We'll shift gears a little bit. Test out this Shimano 7 speeds gear system. Oh, this is, I don't have to adjust anything on this bike. This is nice. 6th gear. We'll go into top gear right there. We're cruising at 11.6, and I can really see this display even in the direct sunlight. I can see exactly how fast I'm going, pedal assist that I'm on, speed, battery, charge. I really like that. Even in direct sunlight, you can see that screen. That's huge, because a lot of the screens you can't. All right, if you watch the review videos, you know what's coming up next. We go down this, we just kind of coast. We let the dual suspension do the work. This is a big part of the test, because if you do decide to take this off-road, you're going to be hitting all kinds of bumps, and you want to see what it feels like. Well, I'm here to let you know, it feels good. Yeah, this really feels good. There are no rattles on this bike at all. It's quiet. You can hear the hum of the tires. They're good looking tires too. I like them when they have the reflective strip. Kind of like a white wall tire on an old classic car. And even if I bounce a little bit, that feels good. Okay, once again, the saddle, it's a dense foam. There's not a whole lot of give to it. All right, let's go up to pedal assist 5. This is Torque Hill, and it's all, once again, the bike doing the work. Yeah, the first part of the test, the bike has to do all the work. The bike has to prove itself to me. Anything above 12 going up the hill is a passing grade. This shows 17.4, 16.9, putting that 750 watt motor to work. So I bet we stay above. Yeah, we're at 15.5. Here's 14.8. Yeah, the bike's gonna do fine. 15.3, she's picking up speed as we get to the, wow, 15.7, 15.6. She picked up speed as we got to the steepest part of the hill. 15.5, that's way above 12. Good job. Oh, that's nice. Okay. And you can see we used a little bit of the battery, but then once I let off of the throttle, it came back. Now this was fully charged. Woo! Okay. This is quiet. Let's do some pedaling up here. We'll stay in top gear. Here you go. All right, so there is some effort involved in getting the motor to kick in and help you right off of the bat. But once you got it going, it's very easy to pedal. See this little sensor, and okay. A lot of bikes will continue for a couple of seconds after you stop pedaling. So watch this. So as we're pedaling, the bike is helping me now, and if I stop, 1001, 1002, and then it cuts off. So you have to anticipate that as you're riding. Okay, here we go. This is the good part. This is the fun part of the test. We're gonna max out our speed, see how we're doing. It's 20 miles per hour, throttle only 25, or 28 rather, when I'm pedaling. Going downhill, let's just see what she does. That's 26. There's your 28, 29, and 28. All right, that's good. That is not the best. That's not the fastest I've been, but it's a very, very comfortable, very steady feel as you're going faster on this. Sometimes bikes, you can feel a little vibration, kind of like that, as they're going, top speed. This one is like dead on. I'm getting a little more confident. Yeah, to me, this is a medium-sized. Here we go, take this. Whoa, yes. It's like a medium-sized bike in this style with the long saddle, okay? The cafe style. I've had some that were bigger that you could actually put 2 riders on. You could put 2 on this, but you're gonna be sitting way towards the front of the saddle, which is fine. This is not bad for a riding position right here. You do have those footrests for your passengers to keep their feet where they're supposed to be and safe. You know what? I wish this had a 1,000-watt motor. I wish it had a little more oomph, to be honest. It is on the heavier side. I think it's 85 pounds is what this thing weighs. We'll check it in just a second. But I think the weight, yeah. You can feel that when you're going uphill. It is a fun ride, as you can. Yeah, she'll play. This will definitely play. And what I mean is, she'll, if you want to go off-roading, she will certainly let you go do that, and she'll take the hills and the valleys and the rough terrain. Here's our stop sign. We're going to stop this time. Well, we're going to almost stop. Here we go. Let's let this person go around. Hi. Okay, let's do some downshifting. We'll go up this hill. doing some of the work. We'll let the bike help us out a little bit. Yeah, this is a cadence sensor, and that means the bike will come on, the power will come on when the pedals, you know, are going around and around. Even though I'm not really pushing on them, just the movement, the circular movement is telling the bike to help me out with power. If I stop, after 2 seconds, the bike will stop. See, so now I gotta tell the bike to, come on, here we go. This is a quiet, I mean, the frame and the way this thing is put together, there's nothing that's loose. With some of the bikes, you know, you'll get a rattle, some of the handlebar will be loose, some of the plastic trim will be loose or something. This thing, everything is just glued to the frame so well. There is the hum from the tires. The motor, I would say, is kind of on the louder side, but that's not a problem. You got a big, beautiful headlight right there for you. And there's that, yeah, right when we touched 20 miles an hour, it stopped. I wish it would do a little more. But this is super nice. This is really cool. Here we go. Come on, lady. Let's see, what kind of a car can I compare this to? It's an old 560 SL Mercedes. I'm a Mercedes guy. That's what the channel has on it a lot. If you're not here for the bike reviews, I do a lot of automotive content, how to buy cars, fix them up, all that kind of stuff. I try to save Mercedes as often as possible. And if you've ever driven, well, maybe a 380 SL with a smaller engine, they're just so well built, no rattles. You just get a heavy, well put together feeling, and you get that with this. Yeah, this is a 380. So you'd have the not so powerful engine. Not like the 5.6 liter, but okay, enough car talk. This is a bike review. I like this. It is a medium-sized bike. Nice brakes. You got 180 millimeter rotors, hydraulic brakes. But if I hit it real hard, what's gonna happen here? Let's see here. Yeah, that's a good stop. That's a really good stop. And the brakes didn't get squeaky. Sometimes the more I ride these bikes, the brakes tend to end up making sounds. These have held together pretty well. I mean, I've only gone 3 miles, but it's good. I feel pretty confident taking my hands off of the handlebar too, so that's a good thing about like the alignment of the bike and how it was put together. But this is a fun bike. Let's go ahead and grade this on fit, form, and function. Once again, this is the REVR V5, as you can see right here. I do like the badging. I think that's gorgeous. You get one color choice. It's blue. I hope you like blue and tan. I happen to like blue and tan, and I think it's a good looking bike. Let's talk about fit. The way that it was packaged, no problem there. Putting it together, I've had easier bikes to assemble. It wasn't too difficult. You saw the video. This was a little involved right here. But other than that, it was okay. So we're gonna give it a B for fit. Form, though, the way that this looks, like I said, I would call this a medium-sized bike. I love the fact you've got this huge bar right here. The battery looks beautiful. The badging on this is really gorgeous. You do have plastic fenders, front and back. You have the dual suspension, which really looks good. And yes, this does look like a motorcycle from the front. You got this gigantic headlight right here. You have the pivot point here. You have your rear suspension right there. And you have pegs or footrests that actually go in and hold these things together really, really well for your passenger if you want to put somebody on the back. So yes, it is a good looking bike. The display screen, I never had a problem looking at it and reading it, even in direct sunlight. So A+ on the screen. REVR, you guys did so well on that screen. We're going to give it an A for them because it is a good looking bike. Function, I wish it had a little more power. Like I said, 750 watts for power. They say the range is up to 80 miles, which is, I think that's being very hopeful on that. But it depends on the size of the rider, your terrain, uphill, downhill, headwind, tailwind, all that kind of stuff. It also depends on the weight. And this is a pretty heavy bike. This is 85 pounds, and this is a single battery bike. But like I said, I wish it had a little more oomph coming up the hill. I just want a little more to make it up the hill. So we're gonna give it a B for function. Overall, this is a good looking bike. They have it marked way down. It's normally $14.99. It's less than $1,000 right now. So I would say this is a good purchase. If you want to get into this, this would be a fantastic Christmas gift or a birthday gift. If you have a son or a grandson, even a granddaughter, and they wanted to get into the electric bike world, this will get them to school, wherever they want to go. You can lock it up, get yourself a bike lock, and it should be fine. But it's a good looking bike. It really, really is. If you want some more information on this, check the description box below. We'll have a link where you can get more information. You can purchase one for yourself, and you can take it out and come back smiling just like I'm smiling right now. All right. Thank you to REVR for sending it, and thank you for watching the video, everybody. We're back with more coming up very, very soon. Have a great day, okay? Bye-bye.